A few weeks ago, I stumbled upon this crazy story about a real-life Walter White. You know, the chemistry teacher turned meth cook from Breaking Bad. Well, turns out, truth can be stranger than fiction. And this tale is one freaking wild ride. So, picture this. A high school chemistry teacher in small-town America, let's call him John, finds out he's got cancer. Medical bills are piling up, and he's worried about leaving his family in debt. Sound familiar? That's when John decides to put his chemistry skills to use. But not in the classroom. Nope. He goes full Heisenberg and starts cooking meth in an old RV. Now, I'm not saying this is a good idea, folks. It's illegal and dangerous as hell. But you've got to admit, it's like watching Breaking Bad come to life. John even shaved his head when the chemo started, just like Walter White. Talk about commitment to the role. But here's where things get really interesting. John's former student, a guy we'll call Jesse, gets wind of what's going on. Instead of turning him in, Jesse decides to join the operation. It's like they're playing out the script in real time. And I'm sitting here thinking, do these guys not know how this ends? The crazy part is, they actually managed to keep this going for a while. John's meth was apparently top-notch. Just like Heisenberg's blue stuff, they even had their own version of Tuco, a local dealer with a nasty temper and a penchant for snorting his own product. I swear, you can't make this stuff up. But here's where our real-life Breaking Bad takes a turn. Unlike Walter White, who kept pushing his luck, John had a moment of clarity. Maybe it was seeing Jesse spiral into addiction. Or maybe it was a close call with the local D. Whatever it was, John decided to call it quits. Now, you might be thinking, no way they got away with it. And you'd be right, sort of. The cops did eventually catch on. But by then, John had already turned himself in. He confessed everything, hoping for leniency. Jesse, on the other hand, went into rehab and agreed to testify against their distributor network. The fallout was messy, to say the least. John's family was devastated. His wife filing for divorce faster than you can say I am the one who knocks. The local community was in shock. I mean, imagine finding out your kid's chemistry teacher was cooking meth on the weekends. Talk about a parent-teacher conference gone wrong. But here, Esther Kicker, John's story actually helped shed light on the opioid crisis and the desperate measures some people take when faced with overwhelming medical debt. It sparked a conversation about healthcare reform and drug policy that's still going on today. As for John, he's serving time now, but get this, he's teaching chemistry to other inmates and working on a GED program. Talk about coming full circle, right? And Jesse, last I heard, he was clean and working at a rehab center, trying to help other addicts turn their lives around. You know, when I first heard about this story, I thought it was just another case of life imitating art. But the more I dug into it, the more I realized it's not that simple. It's a story about desperation, bad choices, and the unexpected consequences of our actions. I gotta say, as much as I love Breaking Bad, seeing it play out in real life is a whole different ballgame. It's not glamorous or exciting. It's just sad and messy and complicated. But maybe that's the point. Maybe we need these real-life cautionary tales to remind us that the decisions we make have real consequences. So, next time you're binge-watching Breaking Bad and thinking, man, I wonder what I'd do in that situation, remember John and Jesse. Remember that real life doesn't have commercial breaks or season finale. It just keeps going, and we have to live with the choices we make. I hope you found this story as fascinating as I did. It's a reminder that truth really can be stranger than fiction. And hey, maybe it'll make you think twice next time your chemistry teacher starts acting a little sketchy. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe out there, and remember, The only cooking you should be doing is in the kitchen. Bye bye.